Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Shut Door Shutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of the Direwolf20 1.21 mod pack, and today we are currently in version 1.4.1 of the pack. We were previously on 1.3, which was the last episode we did, and I mentioned that 1.4.0 did not work for me. 1.4.1 came out and it actually fixed it. Somebody did say the fix in the comments, but they've actually officially put out a patch, so that's a good thing. But we're looking at new mods. So we've got Shrink, RF Tools, Base and Power, XNet, Extreme Reactors, all of the Young's mods. XNet is on there twice for some reason. Looting integrations with Young's and FTB Worlds, which is kind of FTB's like Realms type of thing that they're doing, and that is pretty cool. There's been also some tweaks and updates and stuff. So one of the many updates that I will just immediately point out, Advanced AE has an armor set called the Quantum Set and a whole bunch of different upgrades. So that's actually something you could look into. Pretty cool. I've actually retextured all of these, all of the internal GUIs for all this stuff, but I was doing it on a newer version rather than the version that was currently in here. So I have updated that, so our GUIs are, dark mode and everything like that as well. Occultism has had a significant update, and we're going to look at that one. I've got the Dictionary of Spirits here. All of the Young's mods, of course, have been removed. I do not use Young's mods just because at the end of the day, you've seen them once, you've seen them 100 times. And I do not like Young's better end islands. It prevents you from automating the end unless you were to use Just Dire Things. I don't know if Just Dire Things actually could reach out far enough, but that is something. But okay, Occultism. Just going to right click. Everything has changed in the rituals. And it looks like some of the actual icons over here, like the familiar rituals, has changed. That's interesting. Unless I'm just misremembering. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. And I'm not 100% sure what is happening. So we're going to mark everything as red here. Just kind of go through. It looks like I can't do it on all of them. Okay. So I guess let's look at advancements since that is being mentioned. Occultism. Is Occultism in here? Yes. Chalks. So there's the first foundation. So let's just grab our bag out. Let's grab all of the chalks. That should re-log everything, which is fantastic. And then back to this, advancements. So yes, there's a whole bunch of new chalk tiers, which these actually I think have been in the game for a while. They just haven't been fully implemented. But yes, let's get all of this stuff. So let's look at chalk. Holy cow. Occultism chalk, please. Tons and tons. And of course, you've got the actual impure and then the normal tier, which is what we're going to be going for. So I do think that as of right now, we will not be able to do Spirit Resurrection? Resurrected Familiar. Okay. We won't be able to do all of these because there will be a size limit. As you can see, this thing is absolutely massive. So we may have to tear down the actual Wizard's Tower and rebuild it with the proper size. I did it right at the wrong time. But anyway, we're just going to right click and you can see how much goes into this now, which is just absolutely insane. So I don't even think these rituals work anymore. Yes, none of these will work anymore. Okay, so, So Aviar's Circle is now either white, black, or gray. So this, I think, was the original one. I don't think I have the Avet Circle, but that's this one. Okay. So Aviar's, and then you go to Ophenix, which is this one. Which that looks like it's actually got the center of Aviar's Circle, doesn't it? Yeah. So this ritual should technically work as both. And I don't know what that is. That is a skeleton skull. But that is not the right texture. So that's currently a bug. But that's okay. So Aviar Circle, and then it's saying requires gray chalk. Okay, so let's go grab gray chalk real quick. So gray. Do I not have anything to make this? I clicked on black, my bad. Okay, so gray paste and impure white chalk. Oh, so we're doing this. I don't like that. I do not like that at all, but okay. Just fortifies the fact that now you're going to have to make a lot more of these. Alright, and that was Striker's Higher Binding, which is probably changed. So if we look up, we can actually do this. Striker's Higher Binding. Oop. Can I not look them up this way now? Alright, let's go gray chalk. So gray. And we're going to look up Striker's Higher Binding. So that is this recipe. And I would assume this is going to lead into green chalk, which requires this ritual. Okay, so we basically have got to start from ground up to do any of this. I don't like that. I genuinely don't like that. That's going to be annoying. So let's just grab a bucket of water. And let's get rid of these rituals. Because we know they're not useful, right? At the end of the day, these rituals are no longer useful in any capacity. None of them work. All of the ritual shapes have been changed. And that's okay. So let's then get rid of the candles. So we are going to use the actual ritual bag here, but we will just have to remember we'll break every single one of these chalks if we're not careful. And actually, I think... I don't know if I'm correct on this. Also, there's less horses over here. We're going to ignore that. I did not accidentally cast an iron spell on them. What are you talking about? Crap. I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Okay, so here's unbreaking. So we need to grab stuff like paper and sticks. I did not plan on this for this episode, by the way. I just know somebody mentioned it, and I remembered it right before I was going to do something else. And I saw that, hey, we may as well get back into occultism and kind of keep up with that, because I know occultism, at the end of the day, is going to be useful no matter what. It's a very lovely mod. There's just a lot of things that I kind of think is a little weird. And this is going to be one of them, right? The fact that we now have to restart rituals is a little weird. I don't think that's a very great update kind of strategy, but at the end of the day, it'll work. Alright, so we're going to put our Spirit Attuned Crystals, Skulls, Candles, and Gold Sacrificial Bowls in here. We're probably going to grab a couple more Spirit Attuned Gems, which we do need to get Soulfire, which is the Demon Dream Fruit, because I actually put this one out because I did not expect us to have to come back to occultism. But every so often, I like to use occultism. So, we're going to tear down this whole tower. So I'm just going to actually leave the Spirit Fire over here. And we're going to... Trying to think. Flint and Steel? I just thought I had one on me. Okay, and then of course Sacrificial Bowls still cannot be thrown in here, which is still pet peeve. Don't like that, but oh well. Alright, so we're going to grab some diamonds. Okay, and then we're going to just grab... Let's grab 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll get this started. Let's just go with the base ones we have here. Alright? So we've got Aviar Circle. We're just going to make this. And I'm actually going to quickly wipe out the base of this real fast so I actually have more room over here. And of course, this ritual inside is also not useful anymore, right? Nope. Just use it. Not useful anymore. But that's A-okay. But I will tear the rest of this down later. I just want to get the base clear. Okay, and we're gonna unvisualize this for a second. Unvisualize, please. Thank you. Water buckets are the best in this case for what we're using it for. Okay, and then let's go and disable this because we don't want to accidentally take anything else out. And I don't know. Let's actually check. Before we get into this, what else is added? Is there anything else that's like 100% super useful in this? Hint. Mark. Okay, so... Read entry. A brass open commanding conjure. Familiar rituals. So it looks like we've got a lot of the same stuff. Well, actually, what is this? Hold on. We've got another miner. We've got another lamp. Eldritch Ancient Miner. Oh my. Sometimes we'll mine raw ore blocks, gem blocks, and rare ores in the mining dimension. Oh. Okay. Now we're talking. So you need to make a myriad miner to potentially get a mining dimension core piece, and then this core piece can then upgrade your several myriad miners into an eldritch. Does this actually have durability? Repair miner. Extend a miner's contract by striking a deal with the Ifrit. Fully repair a tool by infusing it with a Ifrit. So this basically, what they've done is has made a way to automate the actual usage of the Madrid miner, or the lamp in general, right? This whole miner lamp, which is honestly, I'm here for it. That sounds fantastic. And of course, we would have to have Otherworld Essence. Purified Demon's Dream Essence no longer provides any negative effects. That's not hard to automate. Not at all. This one, we would probably get Isnium from the Eldritch Ancient Miner, which we just convert into a block. And this is just 4 diamonds tossed in, just like the Otherworld Essence, into a Spirit Attuned Fire to then get, or Spirit of Fire, and then get the equivalent that you need. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I think we'll shoot for that. I know I was thinking about the, yeah, here's the ritual. Actually, I didn't even notice that. But this is honestly going to be more interesting to me as of current than the laser ore stuff. I will go into the laser ore, don't get me wrong, but I want to look at this first. And I also see there's something with an amethyst, which I'm assuming is probably a way to make budding amethyst. If I'm not mistaken, it is. But it requires an Allay sacrifice and amethyst dust, large amethyst bud, small amethyst bud, amethyst shard, amethyst dust. So it takes a little bit to get that, but that's actually not a bad thing. Just another way to get budding amethysts and stuff. Okay. All right, enough chit-chat. Let's get into this. I think we should be golden to just kind of get started here. So, Ifrit circle. Right? Right-click. Oh, and I didn't put the chalks in here. That is because I quickly want to go get Unbreaking and Mending, if I can. Be right back. Alrighty. I've got everything with Mending and Unbreaking on it now, and that has a piece of grass right there, so we're just going to do that again. And that is the Aviar Circle, so we should just be able to move on to the next. So we need the green. So there's lime and then there's green. So this is craft research fragment dust. So we need to get the special compulsion. Which one is that? So this one. So we just need to make basically the 3 tiers, right? All 3 different tiers. So let's actually just kind of push this one over here, so we have enough space for it. And apparently I missed some candles over here. Okay, and then what we're also going to do is we're going to just not immediately build that one. We're actually going to go over and grab this one. And so we've kind of got an idea of where we want to place these guys, so that's okay. Of course, we need to place bowls for these as well. We will do that. So this one, we're just going to place right there. Right click. That's what I forgot to do. I forget that I need to right click with that. Anyway, so that is the first 3. And then we need enchanted bottles. So we need some of this. Bottle of enchanting to get lime green. What is it called? Green chalk? No. What is the actual chalk name? It is just called lime. The lime and the coconut. Okay. Lime chalk. So we are getting research fragment, and we'll need to get emerald dust. So emerald dust, that, and then this. So we're just going to get blue dye. Okay. So let me get this, the rest of the materials we need, because I need to go get some emeralds crushed up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we need this ritual right here to get this going. So bottles of enchanting, so I think it's this, 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 and then this book that needs to be combined with the Dictionary of Spirits, and that. And that is how we're doing this. Perfect. We're just going to toss the junk that I have in my inventory real quick while this is happening. And of course, I do have sacrificial bowls, so that way we can actually do more bowls on all of these. We're just going to place as many as we can here. That should be 8. Is basically what I'm going to go for. Not really any more. Okay. And the next portion is to then take this and combine it with impure white chalk. So let's just make that while we're waiting. So recipe, impure white chalk. And we're going to go... We're just waiting on this piece right here. All right, impure lime chalk. And we're just going to toss this in here. I'm going to go grab Unbreaking and Mending real quick. Be right back. So I was actually looking at the next one, which is orange chalk, and apparently there is a summon possessed bee. This will drop cursed honey, which cursed honey will be used for orange chalk, and apparently you could use it for regeneration. Interesting. I wonder if this bee drops anything else, but we do need a bat sacrifice to actually do this. So that'll be interesting, but we're going to wait on that one. I was just looking. So the next portion is to kind of just upgrade these, right? So I would think if we just do this, so you can see how that basically completed most of it. Now what we got to do is just right click, and that has completed. Oh, so does this not actually function as the Aviar Circle now? Because it looks like it needs to be either black or light gray, and neither of them can be white. I mean, that's okay, but I wonder if this would work as Aviar Circle, because if it doesn't, that's kind of a weird thing. I would have just kept it to work as Aviar Circle, but that's just my opinion. Okay, I've already got light gray. I already worked on that one a while ago. So, okay, so current Pentacles, Aviar Circle, and a Phoenix Calling. So that is awesome. So it does work, it just changes it up a little bit. So the next one, we're just going to kind of keep going back and forth here. So the Enthrallment, which is this one, I do believe. So how are we going to do this one? So I see there's some shenanigans. So this one looks like it's shifted? What did I do? Did I just accidentally click on the wrong spot? I think I did. Right there. Okay, so I have to get rid of these bowls. Because they're in a bad spot. But right click. And Am I sure that this is even the right ritual? Hold on, let me get rid of this. Yeah, that's the right one. Just got more of an different design, that's for sure. Is that all of them? Okay, I'm missing something. Do you see what I'm missing? This right here. There's a blade of grass. Okay, so now, there we go. Now it's working. Yeah, I just completely could not see that because the grass is kind of hard to see. Let's actually quickly just take a nap here. Okay, so next one, we're just going to keep going with this. So we're going to do this. So do I need to get rid of any of the bulls? Does not look like it. Okay, so I need to get rid of this. So basically, like, the inner white looks like it's always being removed compared to anything else. One more. But there's like a blade of grass or something that I'm not seeing. Oh no, I'm out of skeleton skulls. Do I not have any skeleton skulls? Well, good thing is we can actually quickly address this. Because we actually just made this one. So we're just going to bookmark this. So bones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess we'll capture this guy in a soul jar, or soul gem. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need the Foliat book. Do I have one of these? No. Okay. Ooh, I do like how they've changed the purified ink look. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. So when this guy gets summoned in, we'll right-click him, and then we're going to go throw him in a Drigme jar. But I thought I had this guy. Do you need a sacrifice? A chicken. Chicken. Chicken incoming. Alright. Drop. Set. Slaughter. Now we're good. I forget. Sacrifices whenever you're making a possessed mob is basically guaranteed. Yoink. Okay. And then we're going to grab a jar. And we're going to go contain this guy. And that should result in a skull very shortly. Skull. Alright, let this just idle for a minute. Hopefully we'll get one soon. Okay, we've got skulls now. We're going to set this one down, which will complete this. And we just kind of keep going back and forth, right? So now what we need to do is... So this one continues on, but these two have something we don't have yet. So we need to get gray chalk and orange chalk. So we need to go gray, which is this gray paste. So clay, let's just bookmark this. Wind charge and gunpowder. So we just need to grab all of that good stuff. So you guys have seen me do rituals in the past. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Do I actually have the ritual? Yes, it's right here. So it's this the one we just did. So let me get all of this. Let me get the gray paste, get the gray chalk, then move on to the orange paste. We'll summon the bee on camera and most likely capture him just so we have the exact same thing we just did with the skulls. We will have some come in, but it actually doesn't look like we are getting any from there. I did just run the ritual again because I needed more, and it looks like we're potentially not getting any drops from them. Alright, Possessed Bee. Let's get this one going. So, just needed a whole bunch of honey products, which I just quickly went and grabbed. And this. And then, so I believe this was a bat, right? I hope I grabbed the right thing. Yes. And we're going to probably have an issue. Yes, we are, because this guy is going to just keep being a bat and flying away from me. Whose idea was it to do a bat? Come on. Okay, so can I do this? No, I cannot. But I can do terrible at this, apparently. Goodness gracious. Okay, one more time. Nope. Goodness. That good? That was awful. Okay. But we're just going to spawn this guy, and then hopefully we'll just take him out, and that'll be all golden. And I don't think we're getting any skulls from that guy, which is kind of disappointing. We're going to speed this up just a little bit. 2x speed, so that way it goes a little bit quicker. But I don't think we need like the honey, whatever the possessed honey or whatever this is called. Cursed honey. We won't need that much of it, I don't think, so we may just... Oh, he's got some strength to him. Okay. So that's 5 cursed honey. And now we should get orange chalk. And we just go make this pure. And then I'll go enchant it. Okay, so that leaves us with a handful more rituals. So this is this ritual, right? This still works, I hope. So does it keep the green? Okay, so it does. So it looks like that's changed, though, isn't it? Let's grab a chalk brush real quick. Gray or black? Okay, so you need gray or black here now. And then you need orange. Is that good? We're missing one thing. Dang blades of grass. Okay. So that is now Abra's open conjure. And I'm just kind of curious what the next one looks like. So the next one is this. I think technically we could actually do this. Yes, because we already have red. And we have the Spirit Attuned crystals. So that's pretty good. So could we do the next one? No, we don't have it unlocked yet. Because this needs black chalk, which is right here. So what does black chalk need? I'd assume something different. So witherite dust. So witherite dust. Do you mind? I saw you guys walking over here. Like, seriously? So witherite dust comes from netherite dust, wither roses, crushed blackstone, and the Afrit book. Okay, and that gives us 3, and then that allows for us to make black. Okay, so that's not terrible, but we'll look at that one later. So this one, which should be this one here. No, it's this one here. Golden bowl. And we're just going to immediately try and right-click. I see that we have some corrections to be made. Okay, what's next? So we're out of skulls again. Alright, got the skull. Now we're going to just do the final preparations on this ritual here. So we're going to erase several portions of this here. Just kind of scanning, making sure. So we're missing one more. One more. What am I missing? Right here? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Yep, that'll work. Whatever. Placement is done. So that is now 3 different rituals, which is fantastic. So really the next portion Well, actually, I guess we could quickly do this one, right? Because it's just this ritual. And then you just do this. Looks like we need to erase a couple pieces of the light gray to replace it with either black or gray. And then kind of search around. Looks like we need more spirit-attuned crystals. So diamonds. I do like how these are combined, though. I will say that. So far, I am really impressed with the combination of stuff. And I would assume each one of these kind of has its own usage, in a sense. So probably one's more used for possession rituals, while others are used for something else, which is pretty nifty. But where are we missing something? It's probably going to be really simple. Yes, blade of grass. I did not mean to do that, but we'll just right-click again. And we're still missing something. Another blade of grass. Dang it. Okay. And we can just quickly put our candle that we have in there, and that is the Severus Permanent Confinement. And that is beautiful. Also, it says the red chalk one. We've already done the red chalk one. The meat chalk, pink. And it looks like that also actually leads down into another ritual down here, which I don't know what that one is. It looks like it's simple. It's like the simple circle one, but I'm not sure. So pink, green, and light blue. So those three we want to get sooner or later. Right now, we're probably going to wrap up this episode, but this is demonic meat. What in the world is demonic meat? Aberrus Open Conjure. Sacrifice pig, summon possessed, zombified piglin. Which I'm going to do this off camera. We're just talking about what we need to do next episode, or between this episode and next. So, the light blue chalk, which is crushed packed ice, and crushed blue ice. I'm assuming I just need to run all this through a crusher. So, light blue. I don't think I need to do anything too extreme here. Crushed ice. So this actually requires a minimum tier. That's actually kind of interesting. That's new. So yes, we just need to get all the different kinds of ice and then crush them and then use that to then get pure blue or light blue. And then there is the next one, which is green, which green is nature paste, which is the spectral compulsion, which I think we already have. So this is crop, squirrel tipples. I don't know why we have squirrels, but okay. Leaves and trees. Okay, so nothing too bad. So that one's not going to be awful. But we will get all of these done between this episode next, because I do not want to waste your guys' time. You guys have seen a lot of occultism, right? I've done it previously, and I don't want to keep on keeping on with the same thing over and over again. So those three will give us a ritual that I have no idea what it is. And then I will probably look at getting the black one, which of course we've already talked about. And potentially this blue one. Entry Aberrus Fortified Conjure, which I think is this one here. So that will be something we'll need to get. But yes, let me get all those chalks, and I will be back next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.